Chris Cabezas now. Chris, what are you seeing?
Hey guys, good morning. We're right at the Royce Hall Quad. This is the grass area that we've seen where the encampment was taking place, and it's now all just debris. This is what is left of the Gaza Solidarity encampment. You can see there's all types of blankets, tents. I mean, there's literally food, water bottles, hygiene products. We've seen a lot of the protesters wearing face masks, and there's a lot of face masks that we've seen, brand new ones in their boxes. And some of the tents are completely destroyed because, it was full force. The police came in here and they were removing people. Unfortunately, yes, by force. And we also heard big, loud bangs. If you guys remember, it sounded like fireworks. This is what they were using for that noise. It's called an aerial burst flashbang, and there's tons of these all over what's left of the encampment. This is what the CHP officers were, shooting up in the sky. And so there's a lot of these here in the debris. There's blankets there's clothing, there's chairs, a lot of stuff that pretty much looked brand new. It was a lot of this stuff donated, and a lot of people were questioning on social media, like, where did all this stuff come from? It was very organized. We've seen some toys, because I did see in previous days families here with little kids, so we've definitely seen some toys, food right there, boxes with all kinds of products, paint, because they were writing their messages and their posters. They were creating all their artwork here. So I mean, there's Pampers right there, Huggies, hygiene products, lotion, some mouthwash, all kinds of things, shocks to draw on the floor. We did see a lot of messages on the floor and on the building. That's Royce Hall right there, and there's plenty of vandalism, unfortunately, that will have to be cleaned up. But this is what is left right here. We're right in the middle of Royce Hall and Powell Library. Down there is the Shapiro Fountain, and it's all just full of debris now. They were able to remove all the people, but this is where the encampment was taking place, for over a week, and now it's completely empty. There's no more people, but there's definitely a lot of work to be done with all these, all this trash also that's going to have to be removed. We're reporting live. I'm Chris Cabezas, NBC4. Back to you guys.
Chris, all those folks standing behind you, you said all the protesters have been removed from that encampment. Are those just spectators and the media and police back there protecting that area so that they don't come back in?
So actually, there are still protesters down there. If you guys are familiar with the UCLA campus, that's where the long stairs begin.
Okay.
And they're standing right at the edge of the stairs, the protesters that are not wanting to leave. Some folks have been getting arrested, others left voluntarily, but there's definitely still a lot of police presence there, and protesters, and some other protesters on the other side of campus, because we actually did hear more of these bangs. So that means that they're still trying to get some people to leave campus. Back to you guys.
Chris, at one point, more than 1,000 people believed to be part of this encampment here, and now dozens. Chris, we appreciate that. Let's get quickly to NBC4's Robert Kovacic, standing in front of those buses where the people who've been arrested, they're being loaded in onto those buses, right? And presumably taken down to the detention center.
They are being loaded on, Adrian and Robin. Basically, what they're telling them is they're getting on. Once you get on, whatever the deputy tells you, just listen and pay attention. As we have been pointing out, the majority, it appears, of those that remain on the sidewalk in zip ties, those that are going to be taken into custody. There are a lot of apparently UCLA students